And I reckon if I took a long enough run up, I could clear that. And I reckon I can. I mean, Tom Cruise does it in Mission Impossible, and he's like 5 foot. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna have a go later. Yeah. Oh, hello. How's it going? Didn't see you there. Welcome to episode 2 of the American Adventure with me, Bood FM. Thanks for joining me today. Massive, massive episode. Can't wait to get stuck into it. But before we get into it and I tell you all about it, I just want to say thanks if you liked the first one. Hopefully you did, that's why you're here now. And check out my new apartment. We're outside on the balcony in downtown Detroit. We're 45 minutes away from the stadium, but it's a nice bike ride, isn't it? Why don't we, before we get into it, check out inside. What do you think, hey? The flat, not bad. Or apartment, they call it apartment here in America. I'm pretty happy with it. Fair play to the club, but apparently if I lose my job, I lose a flat. Fair enough, I don't plan on losing my job. I plan on maybe moving jobs, that might happen. But we'll have to wait and see. Got to put the graft in, and I must admit, I have missed it. Now back on that pitch with the players training, signing players, getting stuck into it. I'm absolutely loving it. Bood FM football manager, it's who I am. It's who I was born to be. Now the wife isn't here yet. I've got about another month before she arrives. So a bit of freedom. But it's let me get stuck right into it now. Got a huge episode for you today. It is huge. I'm going to show you all the pre-season goals, talk about the games. I've got transfers to show you, player changes. I've got a huge list I want to talk about, but I definitely won't get it all in episode 2. Probably save some for the next episode. So while you're here, in me freaking flat, why don't you smash the like button? Helps me, helps the show, helps the channel, helps everybody really. Makes you a better person. Seriously, it's good, honestly. You'll wake up with a massive smile on your face tomorrow because you know you've done some good in the world. Also, if you're brand new, feel free to subscribe. Don't be shy, join the family. And make sure you hit that bell and you'll never miss an episode of the American Adventure. Hey, woo, woo, woo. Should we get into it? I'm going to go through each game and show you any goals that happens. Now, I wouldn't have normally done this because there's been different players coming in when I've been playing these games, but the way I see it is the series has just started and you don't know who any of the guys are, hopefully. So I'm not spoiling it for you. We're going to get stuck straight to the transfers next. But what we need to get past is his first game, because it was a 0-0 ballfest against FC Chicago. We should have been beating these. Next up we played Sao Paulo. Now I thought this would probably be our toughest game from the ones that the computer had sorted out for me, pre-arranged. But we played pretty well. It was even, and I was happy with this, to be fair. Beating a team like this 2-0 away. Good signs. Next we played Piranha. I think they're a 2nd division Brazilian team. So I thought we beat these. I think we had the edge on them. But again, it was 0-0. Next game was against the Chargers from Clearwater. They're a Division 1 team. Beat these guys 2-0. It was a good game. But again, a lot of this is like, no one knows my tactic, no one knows me, no one likes me, to be honest with you. So I'm not expecting big things yet, it's just learning as we go, hopefully getting better each day. The next game I was really happy with. We went all the way to Houston, which is freaking miles away, to play the Houston Hurricanes, great name. And we beat these guys 2-0, another good performance, should have probably been more. And then this, the last game, the game I arranged against a team in my division just to try and gauge things. Yeah, not a good sign, especially when we had more chances, we had more of the ball, and we only scored our goal in like the 19 millionth minute of the game. Yeah, it's kind of made me worry a little bit. Now then, before we get into the transfers, we're back on the season preview, and you might remember that in the first episode, the bookies had us finishing in 8th, even though we are newly relegated, so we've only just come down from the championship. We were 8th. I have made loads of signings and I can't wait to talk about them. And we'll get into that in a minute, but it has been so much fun. And it's propelled us into apparently now being the 2nd best team in the league behind Portland, who, by the way, were a Premier League team at the beginning of this game. So they've crashed down 3 divisions. So they're huge, they're a big club. But we're up there in 2nd. Boston, who just spanked us 4-1, are 15th. So I don't know how much of that I believe. Right, then let's get into the transfers because I have had tons and tons of fun. Like I said in the last episode, I don't know the club, I didn't know the finances, I didn't know how things would work in this database. I mean, I've holidayed for episodes where I'm showing you the database. I haven't played it. So I didn't know the land would lie, I didn't know what it'd be like, and I am not gonna lie, it's brilliant, right? It seems like in England, when I play, which is when I play most of my games on Football Manager, if you want a player, even if he's only 5 million, they'll ask for 10. It's dead hard to get players sometimes. Not in America. Try it out for yourself, right? They seem really open to open deals. Now you look at some of these deals and it looks like a solid amount, like a 3.5 million or whatever, but it's so easy to get them spread out. Like you can offer them $1 million and spread that payment out more than I've ever done in the past, which is something I like to do, and it gets accepted. Now there's not a lot of worldies out there. I've not been able to buy this world-class team, but I've been able to do some great deals. And another reason for me being able to do them great deals was I had a handful, 6 players who were okay, who were from the freaking championship. A lot of them are real players, so they're not regens, and they wanted to leave, right? They moaned at me and moaned at me. Some of them I was going to keep, but I kept getting bids in for them. Good bids, like you see there. I mean, I've been able to bring in £38.5 million. I'm not good at dollars. I don't do dollars. So 38.5 million quid, right? Which is really good, and it's helped me pump that back into the team with the money I already had and spread it out. I haven't spent 66 million, no. But the business I've done has been fantastic. Now, I'm happy. I've got a more balanced squad than I thought I was going to have. So let's have a look at what I've done. I'm going to start off with the outs, and I'm going to show you the main guys because these are the guys who thought they were too big for us now. And to be fair, they're good players. Like this lad here, Lucas Ocampos, he's a good player. I was going to keep him even though he's 32. He's great for this league, but we wanted to go. We got some good money for him, so bye-bye. Again, another player, Christian Basogog, or Basogog, whatever his name is. Again, he's in his 30s, but he's a good player, but he's like, I want to leave. This division's too low for me. So he's gone up a division. But who cares, man? Who cares? Good money, and I'm so happy with what we've done. I got rid of this guy because I couldn't say his name. To be fair, he was a handy player. A player, again, that I liked, but I thought to myself, even if I'm not staying here forever, surely get rid of these handful of guys, get the money in, and bring players in who want to sign and want to play for me. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I've done. And then the last main guy to go is this lad, right, who is 29, Colombian, played for his country twice, and not really that prolific as well. Again, got a cracking price for him, crazy money at this level. The thing was, he was my only striker. But what I did initially was, I got into the scouting market and I looked at players who wanted to sign for me. I went through each position and I've inputted the information I wanted specifically for that position. I always have like 3 main stats. So say for a striker, finishing off the ball, composure. And I looked at the players who wanted to sign for me. I looked at the top 3, even if they were average, the best, they were the best I can get, and I scouted them. And I did that for every position in my tactic. Then, once I had them scout reports, I could go through every player in my squad and see, is he better than them? Like, I might get to my left back, and my left back was better than all 3. So I'm thinking, well, our left back's not a priority, move on and move on. So I target key areas, and that's what I did at the beginning. And then once more money started rolling in from player sales, it allowed me then to look at the rest of the team and go, right, I can maybe improve there. I need strikers, that's a definite. I need left wingers because I've sold 2. Do you know what I mean? And I worked through it. I've got a pretty balanced squad. Now the one position that worries me was goalkeepers. My goalkeepers, both of them, were shit. And the best goalkeeper on the market that would sign is this fella. And he's not very good at all. It kind of worries me. He's an Egyptian, which is well cool, I like that. But like I said, I need strikers, and I got this fella. And I'm not saying he's amazing. He's quickish, he's off the ball's good, his composure's really good, but he can finish. And I got him for a good deal, it was spread out. Now, if you look at his history, he's done alright. He's just 27. What he's done is, it was his last season that really stuck out for me. He was in this division at FC Buffalo and he bagged 22 goals, his best ever year by a freaking country mile. So if he can give me 22 goals, I'll be an happy man. Next player was another striker, Matthew Spector, love that name. And again, he's good, 21, so he's a bit younger. He's got loads of room for improvement. I'm pretty good at training up strikers. I think I could do something, especially with my new staff. They're awesome. Next big player was Hector Fernando Jimenez. I love it. And he's American. Brilliant. Again, it's all around. He's a decent player. We've got him from Minnesota. He was transfer listed. He was in their under 23s. They're a Premier League side, so he probably wasn't that great for them. It was great for us. Now, we did have two very good centre halves, so that wasn't an initial target of mine. But like I said, when the money started coming in and this player came available, Carlos, I thought, yeah, let's go for it. So we brought him in, and he's good. Next up is another central midfielder. Now, what was weird was, right, I had two left backs, two right backs, quite a few centre halves, which I've changed around a bit and brought one in. Two left wingers got rid of. I've got a young right winger, Andy Murray. I had no strikers. Well, I had one and I sold him. I had 9 central midfielders. 9. I've got rid of a few, sold a couple. But one I brought in to strengthen was Denis Savchenko. I love it. Absolutely love that name. Next, another striker, Omar Escobedo. I think that's how you say it. He's American, 27. He actually has been at the club before. Detroit Ignition sold him to San Jose. He's been at San Jose. And now I've signed him back. Now you know I sold my 2 left wingers. They're both getting in the 30s, got great money for them, so I needed left wingers. And I found Juan Carlos Castro. These names, they sound like the freaking Colombian drug barons. Except he's from Ecuador. Ding, 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 ding. Love that song. Natural winger, pretty quick, could dribble a bit. I mean, he's never going to be a world beater. Next was my last striker, but he can cover in a lot of positions, so I was pretty happy with him. 27-year-old Wayne Lawrence. Again, he's alright. He's alright. Definitely going to be a good striker for me. Now, like I said, I've got Andy Murray on the right wing. He's a good young right winger. I needed a backup because apart from that, I didn't have no one. So I've got Sandro Lucio, who might be my starter. They're going to battle it out. It's all about competition at Detroit Ignition. Now, another left winger, again, because I sold him. I like this kid. He's got a bit of speed. He's alright. He can cross. So I've got some that can dribble, some that can cross. I've got none that can do both. It's good. Good blend. It comes from Desmonez. I love that name. There's a couple of minor players I brought in. There's a couple of minor players I sold. But at the end of the day, it is a great market out there. It is a lot of fun. If you're going to download the database yourself, it is great. You can get stuck into it. There's loads of available players, especially on my save file. But I have got a lot of leagues on mine running. If you load the database up yourself, it might be a different story. But I have had no trouble finding players. I've definitely had no trouble finding staff. In the last episode, you saw how bad my staff were. And you know, if you've watched all my stuff for a long time, how important I think staff are. And they were shit on me. I had me head of youth, who was amazing, and the rest of them was shit. Now, if you look here, I'm the best at everything, apart from data analysis, which I can't give a crap about right now, and sports science. I'm not asked about it yet. I might sort that out later. And look how good my staff are. I mean, really, really impressed with what you can do with this database. Seriously, there's a lot of options out there. We've been able to bring in a good assistant. I've got a full spread. I've got 3 goalkeeping coaches, 2 fitness, got some really good coaches as well. My training looks shit on. And here is my training, and I'm really happy with this. Seriously, I think we're off to a good start. You know, I lost all my money. My dead ex-accountant has blown it all out of his bumhole before he killed himself, having a cocaine binge with a lot of prostitutes. Well, this deal ain't that bad. I'm on £9 a week. Can't really grumble. I get £7 after tax, pretty much. A couple of bonuses if I win the league. So, happy days. But like I keep saying, I don't intend this to be a Detroit Ignition series. If a better job comes up, I'm going to jump ship and go for it. I want to climb that ladder and get to the top whilst travelling the States. As you know, I didn't have an interview. I got given a job, right? Well, someone was actually in the job, and in episode 1 it was just like day 1. I hadn't really looked at anything, so obviously when you progress, things come up in your newsfeed, and one of them was Sergio Romero leaves Detroit Ignition. He was the manager. Old Sergio. Now, I don't know a lot of these names, but when I go down, check that out. They once had Laurent Blanc for almost a year. He got him relegated. The very first manager was Alessandro Nesta. Welcome to USA Division 3. Now, why are we here? Well, this is the bottom division. This is League 6 in this whole soccer system, right? Now, the reason I'm here is because I know some of you might actually download the save file, But some of you might be hardcore, some of you might want a proper challenge. Well, I'm going to lay down 2 challenges for you. And this is the first one. And that first challenge is to take over Oakwood Soccer Club. And the reason being is not because they're semi-professional, but because they are skint and predicted to be the worst club in the whole of America this year. That is some challenge. And the other challenge is to take over the Sacramento Republic. If you're a long-time subscriber of mine, you'll know I did an APL last year. I did 1 season in it as a series with the Sacramento Republic. I like to, like anything when you do a save and you fall like in love with that club, I grew a fondness for them. So when I built this database, I put them in the Premier League. They started life in 2017 in the Premier League. And they've just been run so badly that they are now in the bottom division. It's kind of heartbreaking. So who are we playing today? Well, we're playing Swope Park Rangers, and they're based in Missouri, and they're actually playing at Faroe Field, I think you call it, which is a pretty cool stadium. It's quite similar to ours, and it's at Missouri's university. It's got this really wicked stand that's cheap. Made out of grass for sitting, chilling on it and watching the game, so pretty cool place to play football. Can't wait to go. Thing is, it's a 9-hour coach trip. Get us off. So then on to the very first ever match preview. I'm looking forward to this because it's like my first proper game. Forget pre-season. I'm looking forward to this. We're playing in that cool kit, which I love. They're playing in their away kit for some reason. Americans do that, don't they? Let's blame it on the Americans. We're favourites. I can't wait. Hopefully we can put on a good show in this first game. Welcome to Missouri. We finally got here. This is a learning curve. I've just signed a lot of players. I don't know anything about them. And this is what's exciting for me when we start getting through the game. Look at that stand. This is a crazy stadium, isn't it? So massive with no corners. Weird. But we're learning together, aren't we, about these players, and it's going to be good to start seeing who's the goal scorers, who's the gritty midfielder and all that. And I can't wait. It's exciting. Right, then here's my first team talk now. I'm just going to be, I reckon I'm serious because they're massive. They're like predicted to be down the bottom. So I'm going to say I expect you to win even though away from home. Most people have listened. We'll get hand over to my assistant, who I can't remember his name. I better learn it really, haven't I? Here we go, this very, very strange stadium. How weird is it? Got the American flags, I love it. Right, the kicking off here at Faroe Field, I think it is. If you're from Missouri, I apologise if I'm saying it wrong. But I must admit, doing Let's Plays with a live com and it not being Manchester Central is still a bit strange. You get into doing a series so long, you get to know your players, you get to know things, you get to expect things, and I get to expect that, do I? Straight away, a goal. Only 10 minutes-ish gone, 1-0. Not a bad way to start, is it, eh? I'll take that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying this series so far. It's only 2 episodes in, and you're going to stick with it. Make sure you smash that like button. As I always say, it just helps me out. Helps more people find the series and the channel. If you're brand new, feel free to subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell, eh? All that good stuff. All that good stuff. Right, come on, lads. Now, I have got a few players. Hunt, my striker, he's the one who's got the really good finishing. There you go, that fella. Eh? Right on cue, Charles Hunt. Yeah, well, like I was going to say, he's one to look out for. Definitely. My good midfielder, though, he's not on today, he's not playing. Although I have got Okunwo, I think you say his name. And Savchenko. We're going to need some nicknames, aren't we? We'll get into all that as we get into it. We'll see how it goes, man. But it's a pretty even game, to be fair. 35 minutes in, they've had more chances, we've had a touch more of the ball, but we're winning, and that's all that matters. And now we've got a corner. Can we kill the game off? Can we? Come on. There's Savchenko. Reminds me of Shevchenko. Do you know what I mean? Right, come on, lads. I don't know any of these names. I don't know the names, but Hunt, I do know his name. Hunt, he ain't no cunt. And he's got 2 goals. Yeah, I know Swope aren't the greatest team, but I just wanted to play the first game, do you know what I mean? I think going forward, I'll try and find, hopefully try and play live comms against teams that are up there. Try and make it a bit more interesting. Well, it's half time here at Faroe Field. It's a pretty even game stat-wise. But yeah, I think game over really. Into the dressing room and I'm pretty pleased. I'll keep it calm. I'm very pleased, keep it going. What a way for your first ever half-time team talking a competitive game. I can't get over this stadium, by the way. It's freaky. I mean, a lot of them are in the game. You'll find a lot of them are in it. A couple of the college ones, I've had to make a lot of them, but I put all the proper detail in. So the actual like rebuild date, the actual capacities and all that. So just they're not going to look like they do in real life. Like this stadium looks nothing like this. It looks like this. Do you know what I mean? But it's still cool. Half an hour to go. Lawrence is a striker, but he can cover on the wings, and wingers are a bit tired. I'm going to bring Lucio off. I also want to bring a striker on. Give him a go. I'm going to keep Hunty on. We're going to bring off Escobedo, who sounds like a Colombian freaking cocaine dealer. We'll make 2 changes. We'll leave it at that, shall we? I'm always nervous when you start a new series. I mean, this is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my 6th ever series now. Over 3 games. You're just always nervous when you start again. You get really comfortable and used to something. I just felt it was like I needed a change from Manchester Central, and this second half's been a bit boring, hasn't it? Well, I think we ended it on a high. It was a great story. It's time to build a new story, wasn't it? Come on, lads. Nice little pass to their goalkeeper. Lovely, lovely highlight. Really been looking forward to that for the last 20 minutes. Like Swope, get themselves back into it. Swope Park Rangers. If you're a Rangers fan, Brian, might be a good team for you, eh? And there you go. Pull themselves back in. Shit. Let's give it all that. Shout it out, have a concentrate. Think about it, boys. Don't go to shit now. Right, free kick, end of the game. Can we get a goal before we finish? No, we can't. That's got to be full time, ref. Let's finish this. Let's get this one in the can. So there we go. End of the first ever game as manager of Detroit Ignition, and we've won 3-1. The version 3 has done its job. Right, I'll be honest with you. First game, I'm going to be passionate. I'm just saying, very pleased. Let's start building confidence. Let's start building a bond. Here's a first look at the American National League, and we are 3rd. Still some games to be played, but it's a good start. Can't really complain with it. Have you noticed who's at the top of the goal scoring charts? Lacazette, 35 years old, still pretty tiny as a player. He's playing for Phoenix. So episode 3, the live con will be against Louisville. The reason being is we're at home, get a few games out of the way, get stuck into the season, but mainly because they're up there. They're predicted to be 4th in the league, so should be a tough game, hopefully. There we go, that is the end of episode 2. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I've got loads I want to show you. I've got a massive list, but I just can't fit it all in. We're going to get through a lot of stuff. I want to show you all about the American national team, what they've been up to, some of their players. We're going to have a look at some of the regens, because seriously, there is some regen pornography on this database that is out of this world. There's loads of things, honestly, I can't wait to share with you. And we're going to do it together, holding hands, having a hug. We'll have a drink. Anyway, I'm back home. I'm going to watch some TV. Hard day's work, you know. But a good day's work, a good victory. I'm happy with that. Anyway, I've been Booed. As always, you've been great. I'll see you next time.